Welcome, legal eagles and internet aficionados, to a deep dive into the wild west of free speech in the digital age. Buckle up, because the cases we're about to explore are so bizarre, you'll question the very fabric of reality. I mean, seriously, some of these lawyers' arguments, you'll spit out your coffee. We'll be examining landmark cases that have shaped, or perhaps more accurately, shaken our understanding of free expression online. From outrageous lawsuits to baffling verdicts, we're going on a journey through the legal labyrinth of the internet. Prepare to be amazed, perplexed, and maybe even a little bit horrified. Let's start with the seemingly simple question. What constitutes free speech online? It's not as straightforward as you might think. The First Amendment, that cornerstone of American liberty, protects freedom of speech, but its application to the digital realm has been a constant source of legal wrangling. Is a tweet the same as a shouted protest? Is a meme a form of political commentary or just a silly picture? The courts have grappled with these questions, often with unpredictable results. One of the earliest and most significant cases involved the notorious Communications Decency Act of 1996. This attempt to regulate indecent material online was challenged almost immediately, and rightfully so. The Supreme Court in Reno v. ACLU struck down key provisions of the CDA, recognizing the unique challenges of regulating speech on the internet. The court acknowledged the vastness and dynamism of the internet, arguing that broad restrictions would inevitably stifle protected speech. Talk about a landmark decision that really shook things up and arguably prevented a chilling effect on internet freedom that could have been catastrophic. But the fight didn't end there. The internet, that ever-evolving beast, continued to present new challenges. Think about the rise of social media platforms. These behemoths wield immense power, shaping public discourse and influencing elections. But are they obligated to police the content shared on their platforms? And if so, to what extent? That's the million-dollar question and the source of countless lawsuits. Consider the case of Doe v. MySpace *, a lawsuit alleging that MySpace failed to adequately protect its users from harassment and abuse. This case highlighted the complex issues surrounding platform liability for user-generated content. The court's decision, while not entirely clear-cut, emphasized the need for platforms to balance freedom of expression with the safety and well-being of their users. It's a precarious balancing act, and one that continues to be debated fiercely. I wonder what planet the judge was on when they delivered that verdict. Just kidding, sort of. Then there's the ever-present issue of online defamation. The ease with which false information can be spread online has led to a surge in defamation lawsuits. However, proving defamation online presents unique challenges. The sheer volume of content, the anonymity of some users, and the rapid spread of information all complicate matters. This has led to a fascinating legal dance, with courts struggling to balance the need to protect reputations with the right to free speech. One particularly interesting case involved a blogger who published critical reviews of a local business. The business owner sued for defamation, arguing that the reviews were false and damaging. The court, however, ruled in favor of the blogger, emphasizing the importance of protecting opinionated speech, even if it's critical or unflattering. It's a reminder that even harsh criticism can fall under the umbrella of protected speech, unless, of course, it crosses the line into demonstrably false statements made with malicious intent. A fine line, indeed. The rise of online harassment and cyberbullying presents another significant challenge to free speech principles. While the First Amendment protects even offensive speech, the line between protected speech and illegal harassment is often blurry. Many jurisdictions have enacted laws aimed at combating online harassment, but these laws vary widely in their scope and effectiveness. This area of law is constantly evolving, with courts grappling with the complexities of online interactions and the potential for harm. The legal battles surrounding online hate speech are equally complex. Defining what constitutes hate speech is notoriously difficult, and the line between protected expression and hate speech is often subjective and culturally influenced. Some countries have enacted strict laws against hate speech, while others prioritize freedom of expression, even when it's offensive or hateful. The tension between these competing values is a central theme in many contemporary free speech debates. The issue of copyright infringement in the digital age has further complicated matters. The ease with which copyrighted material can be copied and distributed online has led to a massive increase in copyright infringement lawsuits. The courts have struggled to balance the rights of copyright holders with the public's interest in access to information. The rise of platforms like YouTube and other content-sharing sites has only amplified these challenges. And then there's the question of government censorship. In many countries, governments attempt to control online content through censorship and surveillance. This raises profound concerns about freedom of expression and the potential for abuse of power. The tension between national security and free speech is a recurring theme in these ongoing legal battles. The struggle to balance these competing interests is a constant global challenge. We've barely scratched the surface of the complexities surrounding free speech in the digital age. Each case presents unique challenges, forcing courts to interpret the First Amendment in the context of a rapidly evolving technological landscape. The battles over online free speech are far from over. In fact, they're likely to intensify as technology continues to advance and our relationship with the internet evolves. This isn't just a legal discussion. It's a societal one, shaping how we communicate, how we organize, and how we understand our rights and responsibilities in the digital sphere. The cases we've discussed represent just a small fraction of the many legal battles fought over free speech in the digital age. They highlight the inherent tensions between freedom of expression and other important values, such as safety, privacy, and the protection of intellectual property. As we navigate this ever-changing landscape, it's crucial to remain vigilant, to engage in thoughtful debate, and to advocate for a digital environment that respects both free speech and the well-being of all its users. The future of free speech online is not predetermined. It's being shaped by the cases we discussed today and the ones that are yet to come. So stay informed, stay engaged, and remember, the fight for free speech online is far from over. It's a constant, evolving battle, and we all have a role to play. And you know what? Sometimes the sheer absurdity of these legal battles makes it all worthwhile. The reality truly is stranger than fiction. Until next time, stay tuned for more legal adventures.